Welcome to hell. There is no escape. There is no escape. You are in my control now. Welcome to hell.
Welcome to hell, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About Horror, the horror podcast where your nightmares and reality meet. And happy Halloween, everybody. I got my boys here today. What's going on, fellas?
Good.
What's up?
Yeah. So coming all the way from the UK, we got the Apotheosis crew. We got Balraj Kang and Jay Addamz. How's it going, you guys?
Yeah,
Good.
good one, man. Good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep. And coming all the way from the East Coast, man. We got EnokhxMortiz in the
How
building.
you doing,
everyone.
brother?
Man, I'm good, man, and I'm glad we could finally get this episode with the three of y'all here, because I know we've been talking about it for a minute.
Yeah.
You know, the four of us getting together, talking about something. I had to think, like, man, what would be a good episode to kind of get everybody on? And definitely it would be this Halloween episode, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
man.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You know,
We're all horror lovers, yeah. We're all horror lovers.
Yep. Every single year, y'all know, I always try and have like some entertaining moments with the Halloween episode. Enokh was there last year, you know, out there
Yes,
killing
sir.
the trivia game and everything.
Bernie Mac Candyman.
Oh yeah, the
Trey
Bernie
Mac.
Mac. You can't forget about Bernie Mac Candy, man. Oh man, so interesting. But if you guys want to follow them, you know, follow Bal at Apotheosis Productions on IG. Follow Jay Addamz, which is just Jay Addamz on IG, and also follow EnokhxMortiz on IG and everywhere else, because everything else is
Just
Enokh.
that.
It's
Yep.
just that. It's just that.
That's one thing about having an original name. You know, you Google it, I'm the only thing that pops up.
Yeah.
Right.
Perfect.
Right. You know, I'm telling you, man, I wish my name was that original, because I really do have beef with that guy that took Walterdoom on
Oh.
Twitter. You know.
Yeah, you're like, man.
You know, for a while I had to
Send him
be.
some letters, bro. You got to do what they did in The Watcher in Netflix. Send him some letters, bro.
Yeah.
Send him one of
Watcher,
letter.
That's my name.
Right.
Give my name back, mother.
Right. I had to settle for Walterdoom one for a minute before I became the Walterdoom on Twitter. So yeah, if y'all want to follow your boy, you know, it's Walterdoom on Instagram. The Walterdoom. I'm sorry, I was about to say the old one. The Walterdoom on Twitter and TikTok, and Walterdoom on everything else that's involving streaming. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this party started. You know, I got my special drink with me. This episode today is sponsored by Cazadores, but not really sponsored.
Unofficially.
Unofficially. And yeah, I don't know, what do you guys want to get into? Let's talk about like some Mother Mortis for a second. You know, I had a chance to actually watch it last night, and very entertaining film, I gotta say. Very entertaining.
I'm glad you like it. I'm glad.
Yeah, I mean, like for me, I mean, as usual, I mean, I like watching B horror movies, you know. For me, it's like a lot of them are very entertaining. You know, it's like kind of like interesting to see like what a creator puts together in their movie, you know. I gotta say.
Yeah,
Bal,
man.
because I know you, man.
Yeah.
I knew you were
We have a
gonna
lot of fun ideas.
I knew Bal was gonna put some crazy shit together, you know. And I gotta say, it was definitely some of the craziest shit I have ever seen, you know.
Yeah, no,
That's
I'm
awesome.
glad, bro. I'm fucking glad. Yeah, because you're one of the only you're one of the rare people that I've sent it to. Like, obviously, like distributors and stuff, and some crew members. A lot of the cast haven't even seen it yet. So it's like I'm just waiting because I want to get the distribution there ready, and then. But
Oh yeah,
man,
yeah. Set everything up in motion, dominoes.
yeah, that's it. Like,
definitely.
I want to surprise them. Like, obviously, you know.
Mhm. Yeah, just I mean, that'll be a way to
Which was your
show
favorite
them.
moment? What? Which was your favorite moment and favorite
My
kill?
favorite, okay, my favorite kill, it would have to definitely be when, okay, in the beginning when old boy got his arm chopped, well, not his arm, his hand chopped off. That was
Yeah.
very entertaining, and I liked the way that was cut. I was like, ooh, that was
Yeah.
nice. But then the part where Jay, because if y'all don't know, Jay actually plays Mother Mortiz, you know.
Yeah.
And I gotta
Yeah.
say, I gotta say, Jay, you got some sick dance moves in that movie, you know.
Yeah,
That's
there was a
gnarly.
lot of people looking on from behind the camera at certain scenes I were doing. It was like either try not to laugh or just confusion and disgust with what was going on. Especially the baby scene as well. You know,
Oh
Oh
man.
you
my
not say
god.
too much about it, you know the scene. Yeah, yeah. That was just completely freestyle.
That was the birthing scene, isn't it? That was like it went
Yeah.
wrong, basically, because what happened was we had like this elaborate plan set up where we had the bag with all the shit in it, with the demon in it, and we
Mhm.
sprayed it from distance to make half the bag come loose and collapse, so no one would have to touch it.
Yeah, it was like latex and acetone. Also, acetone breaks a leak, but it wasn't
So it was a
breaking
little-
acetone.
So it's a little experiment, yeah. And then basically the woman spraying it. April, one of the SFX artists, like the head of the SFX team, she's amazing, she's brilliant. And
Mhm.
she's spraying it. And then basically it's taken ages and we're thinking this is not going to come out. And Jay had to put his hand up there and pull it out, and it just worked. And the cameraman was like Rick, the cameraman was like saying, oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. And we used Rick, like some of his like mannerisms in that respect as part of Jay's character in Birdwatcher, where he's like Rex, the cameraman.
Yeah.
Like, and he's like, you know, like, yeah. So
Everything was just so sexy. Sexy.
Yeah, I definitely did enjoy some of the birthing scene. I know at that moment when I was watching, I was like, whoa, what the fuck is going on? Like,
yeah.
But the thing is like, I feel like when a lot of people watch it at first, they'll be like, what the fuck is going on? What am I watching?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
then when
cool.
you get like when you get towards like to the end of the film, it all connects in some sort of way.
I'll be honest with you, man. It's unintentional. Like I'd be a liar if I said that like I carefully planned it out, because that's not what happened, man. Like that's just Jay and like Hannah and all the other people that helped me make the film know that it was more just like we went there the first day. Me and Jay did with like some of the actors, and it was just like let's try and see what happens. And like Jay had the idea with the costume, then I wrote the script and sent it to him, and then we worked together and we basically went and shot it. And then I showed that to like people and put it in festivals and sent it to Troma and stuff, and they loved it. And then throughout COVID, we just made it day by day. We didn't have any reshoots. We just shot. Every day that we shot, we used it to make the film. And I was fucking surprised when we got an hour and 20 minutes, an hour and 22 minutes. I was like, shit. Like, you know, but I had some problems, man, with that film. Like, you know, like editing wise, like shit, problems, man. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess that was like a lot of the problems with like a lot of films that came out like for the past couple of years, because it was difficult to kind of film throughout the pandemic, you know, and kind of like hard to kind of like get people to show up and kind of like do what needed to be done necessarily, you know.
We didn't care about the pandemic.
Nah, literally, man. Like, fuck all that.
Yeah.
We're horror fanatics. What's a pandemic? Come on.
Hey,
Yeah.
I was still in fucking November with no windows in buildings, whatever.
And it was freezing cold, man. Like,
Oh yeah, some of those areas look like they were cold as hell.
I'm glad you enjoyed it though, Walter, man. Like, because obviously it's like it's split into like 6 parts, you know, and it's like you can watch any of the parts and it would be like a standalone short sort of thing. And I had to make it so that the characters rapped at the end and it was a bit ambiguous and you know, yeah. But I'm glad you liked it, man. Like, obviously, like, you know, I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah, especially the scene where Jay's character, Mother Mortiz, cuts off the dude's nipple. It's the nipple scene, bro.
Slaps it on the forehead.
Yeah. See, Jay made the prosthetic for that as well.
Yeah.
Like he's
it
like
just looked like a real nipple, though.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like the guy that I know at Troma.
Ordered on my own.
That's great.
Guy that I know at Troma, he said this. He said the 2 things to describe it from when he watched it was wild and gory. And then I was like, that's all right. Like, I'm happy with that.
That's
and then,
what we want.
Yeah, and then the Dark Hollow guys, you know, they loved it as well. And like some of the other distributors that I've sent it to are watching it. But yeah, man, let's see. You know, I'm just trying to make something, you know, and put it out there and see what happens, you know.
I mean, that's usually how it starts, you know.
Yeah. The thing is horror fans is like, you get the horror fans that were born in the 80s and shit and the 90s and that, and then you get the horror fans that are like the Gen X or whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah, the people after the millennium who don't.
Yeah.
They think like Scream, is an old horror film, and it's
like
the
teen thriller people who love those teen thrillers.
And I can't watch that shit, man. Like nowadays, I don't go to cinema.
Not for me, man.
Like, recently, I've just been uncovering gems, you know, that I missed. Films that I ain't never seen, that I'd heard of, that I wanted to go find out. I've just been doing that, man. That's it. Like,
oh yeah, which ones?
Bro, basically, one that I watched recently, which was Olaf Ittenbacher film that I've not seen. It's called No Reason.
I've never seen that one.
Yeah, bro, I haven't seen that one either.
I tell you, put it on your watch list, man. Anybody watching, put it on your watch list.
I'll write it down right now. You know me. Where's my pen?
It's called No Reason. It's fucking insane, bro. It's like a mix of like Hellraiser style, fucking crazy shit, basically. I can't even explain. Like, it's about a woman. I won't ruin it. Just watch it. Yeah, you won't be disappointed. You won't be disappointed.
No reason.
No reason.
That's definitely one to put on the list, and that's one that I've seen recently, like last few days, because Olaf's producer recommended it, and I was like, yeah, man. And that, you know, it's time to watch horror films, you know, it's that season. So, and then I finally got around to watching Anthropophagus, which I'd wanted to watch for time, and I hadn't watched
the original one.
Yeah, the original
first one.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Basically, it's a good slow burner, and I appreciated it.
I was gonna say, yeah.
But I mean, like, it's overrated, you know, like, as in, like,
there you go. That's the best right there. Yep, you summed it up.
It should have been more, you know, like the last.
They had so much opportunity, man. I feel like they dropped the ball, you know.
Yeah. But Absurd is better, bro. Absurd is better.
I've never seen it, but I've heard nothing but positive things.
Yeah, Absurd was like the film that Anthropophagus should have been.
Yeah, because over here in the United States, that was released as The Grim Reaper or something like that. Yeah.
But But check that out. That's actually good. There's another good one as well. Sorry, I know it's off point, but it's called The Slayer. Bro, The Slayer. And it's by
haven't
J.
seen that one
Is that
either.
about a demon? The one about the demon?
Yeah. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
there's
Yep,
one
yeah.
death, bro, where he fucking pitchforks her through the thing, through her chest and that, and it comes out, bro. It's sick. Yeah. Trust me, man. The Slayer.
I think I've seen that, man. Or I
But
think
anyway,
I
yeah,
actually
back to
own it.
topic, man. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. I mean,
Digress off onto these
I mean,
random-
speaking of movies, I mean, not to switch it up like too bad, but y'all watched that new Halloween Ends movie?
No.
Mhm.
No.
No, but
Yeah.
the greatest
Going
love
on.
story on earth.
Bro,
Yeah. I don't think
I
it's
have
been
s-
released in the UK yet, has it? I don't think it's even
I've
been
heard
released.
there's a petition going on for a complete reshoot.
Oh,
So,
is there?
No.
oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. I
No,
was
no, no.
so
No,
disappointed by
Leave
that.
it. They should leave it because the thing is like why would you want to keep flogging something when it's like it's done?
No, I
It's
feel it.
finished.
Yeah, they're beating a dead horse. I understand
Yeah,
that completely.
it's
Just leave it
finished.
where it is. Yeah, but
Like-
the way they finished it though was just
No, I
so
don't know.
lackluster.
Yeah,
Like, they,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. I mean, don't give it away, but it
No,
you
I'm
know,
not gonna give
because
it away,
of-
but it's
yeah.
like, dude,
it was terrible. I mean, I think overall the story itself was kind of terrible too.
out of the three new ones, I like the first one they did. The second one was okay, but yeah. And see,
What
a lot
do
of
you
people
not think
hate.
about the
Right.
monsters? What do you think about the monsters? I've seen it. I haven't seen
Oh,
it.
the monsters?
Jay seen it. Jay seen it.
No.
Dude,
Who's giving Rob Zombie money
man,
to make these films? Who the fuck is giving Rob Zombie? Whoever giving Rob Zombie money, if you hear me, yeah, give me that money instead. Yeah, at least
And
I
see,
Oh
see.
like,
my
I sat
god.
there, I watched it, and the day after, I was like, "What did I watch last night?" That was just, I don't
No,
understand
exactly.
what was
It was-
going on.
yes, that's how I felt. Like, I actually loved Rob Zombie's House of a Thousand Corpses. How he mixed like music video into the whole. Like,
Yes.
that was so original.
Yes.
That was amazing. Such a great style, you know.
Yeah.
And then to see him go from that, and then you see this monsters, and you're like, dude,
You've gone
Hey,
back. You've regressed. You fucking
Yeah.
regressed in your career. basically.
exactly. Like, why did he not try to get the rights to that new Texas Chainsaw Massacre and do that?
It's for
Like,
the
imagine
money.
him
Oh
doing
man,
that.
yeah. That seems more of a
That's what
Rob
we do.
Zombie kind of movie.
He's already
Bro,
friends with Chop
bro.
Top, you know. But him and Bill
Bro.
Moseley are best friends. Like, come on, you could totally.
Bro,
I don't know. That is.
Do you know what it is? It's this. This is what I question. I don't know even if you can do it. It's like they need to stop flogging these dead horses.
Oh
Yeah?
my god.
And they need to remake some of these old SOV Bleeding Skull horror films, bro. Like, because I'm not lying. When I feel like I need inspiration, I don't even watch films. I read Bleeding Skull and I look at the films that people made like in the 90s and the 80s, like SOV, mainly in America, bro. I'm not gonna like a few in the UK, a few in Europe. Olaf Ittenbach's in there with Prometheus and shit, which is a fucking classic. And you got to put that on your list, basically.
Well, you said
Prometheus.
What was it?
Prometheus, is it?
Dude, I've been
Prometheus.
trying to see that movie for so long. And I
Bro,
can
it's
never
on-
find it on DVD.
Bro, it's on YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah.
bet.
But it's in German. Yeah.
bet.
So
Oh, it's
you
in
don't need-
German.
What the problem is this, bro?
I'll speak
Listen,
German.
hear me out. You don't need to know what's going on because it's just fucking gore, bro. It's like
Yeah, all right, bet.
basically like yeah, man. Like, but that's basically what I think. The thing is everyone's now looking for what franchise can I cash in on.
Dude,
Yeah.
yes. What is
Yeah.
that? What? They're like
And no
piggybacking off of
original.
other people's hard work, and you're like, let's just push it out. Let's just push it out. I mean, look at the Halloween series, dude. They ran that so hard. Like, Curse of
They're
Michael
going to make a new
Myers.
13. They're going to make a new Friday 13th because they're saying that all the they're still making Hellraisers and shit. Like,
Yeah.
look,
Have you guys
Like,
seen that
think-
new Hellraiser?
I haven't
No.
watched it yet.
I've heard it's incredible, bro. I've heard it's fucking good.
Yeah, I mean,
But the thing is, bro, it's not going to be number 1, 2, and 3 anyway. Don't make no
No.
difference. It's never going to beat 1, 2, 3, and even 4.
Never. Yeah, no.
So
The
it doesn't
first
matter
3 I
why.
love.
Why
You guys-
try
what
to
about-
recreate classics, bro? Like,
You guys seen the new Texas Chainsaw? I don't think we never got to talk
shit,
about that, did
man.
we, Walter?
Fucking shit.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I saw that shit.
Dude.
Ridiculous.
In what world do you bring that 90-pound old bow-legged woman out to shoot a double-barrel shotgun at somebody?
And he shoots him in the fucking face. You know what I mean?
Dude.
Like,
What is going on with this? Like, all I can see is like they're totally trying to copy some Jamie Lee Curtis, Michael Myers stuff going on here. Like,
yeah.
bring back the final girl to end it all. And I'm like, really, guys? Really?
Yeah.
It's just the same thing. Like, the thing is, they're running out of ideas. So when someone comes in really new who has a good idea, like for example, what's that one? The Sadness. I've not seen it. but
Oh
I've heard
my
it's
God.
fucking
Oh, the sadness is amazing.
Oh, that movie's raw.
Yeah.
That
And then there's that other one that's come out. There's another one that's come out recently. Someone been fucking ranting and raving about it. I can't remember what it's fucking called, man.
you know what it's about?
It's like a woman who has like some fetish with like. It's basically they remade Tetsuya the Iron Man, but it's like French.
Oh, it's
French
hold up.
bitch,
I know. It's the girl who has the car fetish, right?
Yeah, that's it, bro. That's
And she
supposed
has-
to be sick.
What is it called? Something she has like a fetish with metal.
It's like Justine or some shit like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Wait,
I
I'll
can't
find
think
it.
of the name, dude.
Fuck, I don't
I
even know
have-
what
I-
movie that is.
I've yet to seen it, but I heard that
Yes.
it is off the wall. I heard it is really good.
It's
Wait.
called. Oh, it just comes. Oh, Titan.
Oh, I've heard of that film. I haven't watched
Yeah,
it
there's-
yet.
Bro, like I've not seen these films. This is just what I've heard that is good. That's new, but I mean, it's not enough. Like 3 or 4 or 5 new
Out of
horror
100.
films out of like 100. It just mind-boggling.
Anyway, yeah. So kind of like to not really like shift gears. Well, shift gears a little bit. Let's talk about Enokh for a moment while we still have a bit of time right now. So Enokh, what's new with you, my boy?
Man, just doing shows and making music. I was thinking about working on an album on the side, building up, but I can't stop myself from releasing a song every 2 weeks. I just can't do it. I just physically cannot contain myself not to just release music. You know what I'm saying? I see people go like 6 months and not release anything. They just keep telling people I'm making an album. In my mind, it's like people are just losing interest more and more every day. So I want to keep them enticed. So I just give them a little bit every 2 weeks, and then on the side, on the back burner, I'll just work on an album behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's an artist I feel like that does that already, but I can't think of who it is. Russ. Okay.
Yep. He did that. That's kind of where I seen a thing where he did, like that's the whole reason I do what I do, because if I was to come out of the gate, like I've only been doing this for a year and a half now. If I came out the gate and said, hey, check out my album, 99% of the people maybe will listen to one song. Now, if I give you guys one song every 2 weeks, that's plenty of time in between. And now 99% of the people will give me that 2 to 3 minutes to listen. And I can just snowball a fan base, and every song I pick up a couple more. You know what I'm saying? That's the strategic way to do it. And I figured I'd do that for the first year. And I was like, man, this is just working. So I'm just going to keep doing it. So, yep.
Yeah. Funny thing that you mentioned, like about like people that get tired of like, artists or just like they'll listen to like one thing. I was looking at this video today. They were talking about like this TikTok trend that's going on right now. And I mean, I don't know how y'all feel about TikTok. I feel like TikTok is the real devil, to society and everything.
China, bro.
Yeah, I have it. I only made it so nobody else would steal my name. I made a TikTok just so nobody else could steal my name and try to sell it to me in the future. Like, oh, you want
yeah.
It's like what you're saying with Twitter. I'll make sure.
So there's this trend where like these kids, these Gen Xers, because obviously there are kids that are doing this, but there's these kids that are making videos talking about how much they're tired of rap music. And in the video, they flash like all these like super high profile rap albums like Kanye West's College Dropout or like Jay-Z's, Black Album, stuff like that. And they're talking about like, oh my God, I'm tired of rap albums and all that. And it's so, and I mean, I find it weird because I'm like, for rap, you know, it's a very vast genre, you know, like
Yeah,
there's
it is.
so
Yeah, for
many
sure.
artists, you know,
Yeah.
like you have people like you know, like you, Enoch, they have a person like you know, you got people like Tyler the Creator. Earl
Mhm.
Sweatshirt is one of my favorite people to listen to,
Yeah,
you
the
know.
oddballs, man.
Yeah,
Outside of the norm. Yeah.
yeah, and I feel like maybe like a lot of people, you know, well, a lot of these kids, I should say. I mean, I don't want to totally blame the kids, but you know, you got all these people who are going on the internet saying all this like weird, dumb stuff, and it's just like, bro, like this genre has so many artists, and I could get like you're kind of outgrowing an artist a little bit, but you know, rap isn't all
Yeah.
that bad, you know, like you need to stop limiting yourself to like what's popular, you
Yeah,
know.
you know, but and I can agree with some things. Like if they're like say the mainstream side of hip hop, you know, a lot of it's just promoting one kind of thing, you know, typically
Yeah.
violence or drug use, you know, or just negative things to like bring into your life, which I can totally understand boycotting that. Like, why would you want to listen to stuff that's just like, you know, just constant negativity brought into your life for like promoting stuff that's, you know, or bragging. That's the thing. When in hip hop, it became a genre to
Bro, all of them
brag.
been getting killed, man. Or like PNB Rock been
Oh yeah,
got
dude.
shot.
Oh
Yeah.
my
So
god,
many every
no,
year.
no, he
King,
got killed out here where I'm at,
yeah,
man. I'm just like,
bro,
yo, that's
King
wild.
Von got
Yeah.
shot out of some club. Fucking who's the other one? Nipsey Hussle, bro. Nipsey Hussle was massive, bro. Even in UK, bro, people were driving around blasting this Nipsey Hussle all the time. Man got shot outside his own store, bro.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting killed. Do you know why? It's because number one, if you get rich, you move out a rough end. That's the way it fucking works.
Yeah, you don't keep going back to the place where people have nothing and they
Like,
see you
unless-
with something.
Like, even if, say, unless you are like, say, like back in the day, 90s Dipset or like Wu-Tang, yeah, where you're still living in the hood with like 50 man, you're not gonna
That's
go
a
out
whole-
to go. You're not
it's a
gonna
whole
go out to
different
eat with your chick in the
whole
club.
different
But, like,
generation, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
bro? The older
Now, bro.
generation had more respect for the artist, you know, like you're putting on for my city. I love you, you know what I'm saying? And now it's like I see you have money and I don't have anything, so I'm gonna take it from you. You know,
Yeah,
like
bro,
that's
I was
how it
listening
is
to
now.
one story, like where it was like Twister. Yeah, I love Twister from
Ooh,
Chicago, bro.
it's the Mr.
Twister-
Tongue Twister.
Yeah, Twister all day. Like he's one of the baddest like flow like dudes.
Yes.
Like, and he said like there's one interview where he said someone robbed him, yeah, in his car and got into the car to rob him, and they realized he was Twister. And then
Apologize.
they apologized and they said, "What?" And Twister was like, obviously got his hands up because he don't want to get shot, and he's clever,
Yeah.
you know, like, and the guy just allowed it and got out and left, and it's like, bro, no one's gonna do that to someone like I don't even-
No.
PNB
Yeah.
Rock. You
Like
know,
think
I
about
don't know,
that. Someone comes to
I-
rob you and they're like, "Oh wait, you're one of my favorite guys. I love you, bro. Never mind, my
Who
bad.
was the
Sorry."
other dude that got killed?
Like-
Pop Smoke, bro. Pop Smoke got shot
In
because
his
he
house.
took some.
They,
Bro, it's social media. What the fuck? What the fuck are you doing, bro? If you got a 40 grand watch on and you're sitting with no strap in a rest, bro, I'm not lying to you. It's like, do you know there's an Indian artist called Sidhu Moosewala, yeah? He was big. He was doing songs with Drake and shit, yeah? He was massive across the world in like Canada, India, UK, yeah? He was like the Indian Sikh, like turban people. He was their Tupac, yeah?
oh,
And he
all
loved,
right, got
he
you.
loved Tupac. And he was like, bro, he got shot up by machine guns by like 5-6 cars full of mans who put a hit out on him because he was involved in his mate was involved in some gangland murder, bro. And I'm not lying. He had a bulletproof car and he didn't go in it on that day. He had 2 people with him who were family members, and they both fled the scene as soon as shots started getting fired. I'm thinking,
Oh shit.
bro, you just
Sorry.
earned last year 24 mil, yeah? And do you know what I would do? I'm not messing. Like in a lawless country, yeah, like India, yeah, even like in UK, America, anywhere, bro. In UK, you can't do it. You can't have, if you're like famous, you can't have armed guards. You get me? Like Amir Khan, you know, the boxer. Someone pulled a fucking strap in his face in London and said, "Give me all your shit right now," when you give it, because you're gonna get people in London will kill you. Like, you know what I mean? You get
they fucking stab you to death.
Yeah. But
oh man, I heard it was grimy up in London, bro.
Bro, your lost country. You could be driving along the road and get into an argument with some fat motherfucker, and he pulls a gun out in your face and shoots you, and you're dead. You get me?
Oh yeah,
that's too dangerous for me, bro. Like,
that's how America is, man. That's why I mean,
it's crazy, man. It's fucking crazy, bro.
Are you guys allowed to have guns there?
No. Yeah, we are. We are allowed to have guns if you have a shotgun license. If you have a farm, police detective will come visit you. They'll interview you every year, and you have to renew it. And if you get caught even drink driving, or you get any conviction, they take it from you. They take the shotguns. Yeah.
And you can only have shotguns?
No, you can have shotguns, and you can have
pistols.
That's it. You can. No, you can't have pistols. Firearms banned, bro. If you get a firearm, you get caught with it, unloaded, you got 2 years in jail straight away. Don't matter. If you have it loaded, it's 4 to 5 to 6 years in jail.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's just for not doing.
I got
nothing.
like 7 guns, you know.
I
got guns everywhere.
Fucking Rambo in the house and shit, bro.
Bro, I'd have Jay spinning plates, me and him blazing off.
Yeah, but I feel you guys like on the whole, like, you know, it's just no respect for like the new artists and everything like that, because it's just like it's a disconnect because there's too much.
There is. I don't understand when it started. Was it like early 2000s when it started to happen? I think it's when it like the respect for the artist started to go away, and more like I think more the bragging culture, because I think what a lot of it has to do is here's this artist who's saying, let me make music telling you about all the stuff that I have. And I want you to buy my album, give me more money so I can buy more stuff to brag to you about it. And people are probably like, dude, no, we're over. You know, you come to our city or whatever, people are like, no, we're taking it from you. You know, so
yeah. It's
LA,
too crazy.
LA, man.
Oh man, yeah. Don't come to LA wearing all that shit.
Like, it's
no.
Fucking stupid.
A lot of artists, it's crazy. There's a lot of artists, when they go to cities that they don't know like that, and they want to wear their jewelry, they'll wear fakes. They'll wear fake chains. They'll wear that kind of stuff because they ain't going to wear the real stuff, because they know that the chances of them getting robbed are, you know, a little bit higher than normal. So they'll wear a fake watch. They'll wear fake rings. They'll wear fake stuff. So when they get robbed, the people ain't taking anything from them.
But bro, like there's some rappers though that are like, they're for real. You know what I mean? Like they roll with like real. Like there's one dude that's hard as fuck, which is Jim Jones, bro. Like. If you meet Jim Jones and his crew, bro, like they will fuck mans up. That's what I've read about. Dude. And there's also other and there's like there's other people, like there's one guy called Little Baby, and there's like a video on Insta, bro, and someone's shooting at him, and my man's got a big fucking
gun. He pulls out his
I've seen that video. I've seen that video.
Bro, these man are nuts, bro.
How do you have that gun in your pants, dude? How are you sitting down in that car?
We talking about Little Baby though, man. That's crazy though.
Yeah, man.
That is insane.
But then you got all the man.
Little Baby don't play though. Little Baby don't play that shit.
Near this Dub Baby. Oh, I see Dub Baby knocking people left and right. That dude's he's socking everybody. He don't even care.
Hey, bro, shot a dude at Walmart, bro.
I know. I'm like, this dude don't care about nothing.
Nah. But even Young Thug, bro. Young Thug's like going to jail for a long fucking time because he's done all this crime shit as well, isn't it? So there's a lot of
for real? I didn't even know about that.
Bro, Young Thug's
he got busted for Rico, man.
Oh, they kill him on Rico?
Yeah.
Oh,
no. him
That's
and
so crazy.
Him and Gunna.
Yeah. I did hear about that. It's just so crazy that they use a RICO law they created to take down the mafia in New York. Now they're coming after rappers. It's so crazy.
But bro, do you know, like, I'm not lying, like, I don't know if you guys ever been UK, yeah? Like, if you come to UK, it's like, it's just different because we're tiny, yeah? And then you've got places which is, everything's London-centric in the UK. Everything is London. But bro, London is fucking shit compared to when you come up to like Derbyshire, Yorkshire, the Peak District, where it's like, bro, just mad rolling open fields where like all hammer horror and shit.
With
you can fly by.
decapitated castles laying around.
Yeah, bro. Sure. Yeah, there are.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
bears.
yeah, there is. Yeah,
It's-
Sean
like,
told me
I
about
went-
it. I was like, dude,
I
that's
went with my
amazing.
missus. I went with my missus to Scarborough, bro, and I'd never been to Scarborough, bro. I'm telling you, it's fucking sick. I was bare inspired thinking to my missus. We went into the shop. Check this. Went to the shop, yeah, where they're selling, do you know, like replica guns? They're selling airsoft guns and shit. But bro, they're selling katanas real. Big ass swords. And I said to my missus, that one there is 200 quid. I'm gonna buy it. She goes, no, you're not. You're not. Well, you can't carry it. I goes, it's a fucking sick katana.
Yeah.
What
What man in the world doesn't want to own a katana blade?
Right.
Every man is like, yeah,
Imagine.
I want a katana.
I
Come on.
think
on.
Lupe
Yo.
Fiasco made me want to get a katana because I saw that dude do his swordsmanship on his IG, and I'm like, damn,
Rob
Lupe, I
your fucking
want to
guard
do
and they
that
just
too.
see you naked in the darkness, yeah? And just man's gonna shit it. Man's gonna go, what? Yeah. God.
You know,
Oh,
it's a
shit.
good shop when there's, you know, it's a good shop when it's called katanas and bongs.
Yeah, bro. That's exactly what they sold, bro. Bad paraphernalia, yeah, and just weapons. And a
Weaponry,
chicken next
you know?
door.
You never see the samurai ninja coming. All you see is this like glowing bong and like smoke coming.
It was that shop was peng, man. I was thinking, it sold everything like holsters for guns, like cowboy style, everything, bro. Like you could imagine.
That's just sick.
Beachfront as well. You walk across the road and it's just the beach. You know what I mean? Like, and yeah, man, it gets fucking packed, you know, in summer and that. Because British people don't fucking ever see no sun, innit? So they get mad over that shit.
Yeah, every time I always joke with Sean, I told him, I was like, yeah, every time I think of the UK, just from like the movies I watch and stuff, I'm like, I always think of like tall, skinny metal fences and gray skies.
Yeah,
He's like,
yep.
yep,
There's a lot of that.
that's
That's
it.
up
I was like,
north.
Yeah.
All right,
That's
all
where
right.
we are.
So I hate to kind of like break up the conversation a bit, but let's kind of go ahead and move on before we get too off topic.
Yeah.
no.
So before we move into our game, do Bell, you or Jay want to talk about Bird Watcher or Diwali for a little bit? Tell us like
Yeah.
you know
Go into that.
what's good
Yeah.
what's good about this movie or these movies, I
yeah.
should say.
So Birdwatcher is basically we're filming. We filmed like 3 days. We got like another day coming up, and then maybe another 2 days after that. And that's basically it's a horror film, and it's about a film documentary crew that go into the woods to look for the rarest bird known to man, and they stumble into these bird watchers. And these bird watchers are basically, they love killing women, especially, and they love torturing animals and doing crazy shit. So basically, these two are, you know, the two sort of parties collide, and then things
Beautiful
happen.
couple.
And yeah, and there's a lot of good kills, because like one of my favorite films is The Burning, and I'm a big fan of Cropsey. And
Wait.
oh yes, bro. That looks so sick. That looks amazing, bro.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's from
That's my
Futurama, isn't it?
favorite.
Yeah, bro. Fucking sick. Yeah, so there's a lot of kills with the garden shears in Birdwatcher, and Jay's acting in it as the cameraman for the documentary crew, and I don't even know how many kills I think we've got like 6-7 kills at the moment, but we've got like 3 or 4.
We're like
we've got
6.
3 or 4 coming up. Yeah, so like,
Are you guys gonna show the bird? You guys gonna make like a weird, like crazy bird, like the one they're
yeah, so
looking for?
basically
Bird.
we got a bird, and we got like one scene that we're working on at the moment, which is like where it pecks someone's eye out. And pulls the fucking
nice.
eyeball out.
Yes.
Yeah, so like Jay's working on that, and then we got like a few other kills that we're doing. But the thing is, yeah, so that's going to come hopefully early next year. I'm thinking like springtime. And then Diwali Maniac Bloodbath, that's in the works. We've done 2 days of shooting for that. We're going to do another one probably, I'm thinking probably start of December time, because we're inside mainly for that. And that is basically a wedding taking place and the exes come to kill everybody. So it's just a fucking warfare. So
that's crazy.
yeah. So that's basically going to be probably next winter time.
So a domestic violence horror.
Yeah, and it's like yeah, so it's like half of it is like an Indian family, and then half of it is a white family, and like the wife and the groom, the bride and the groom are getting married, and it's like the two worlds are sort of meeting, and this killer's like lurking around in the darkness, like dispatching people in like horrible ways. And Jay's always thinking of great inventive kills. Like there's a kill in there with the cheese wire where someone gets fucking strangled and neck gets all like fucked up. So
nice.
Yeah, and then we're working on Jay, which is going to be Jay's first film that he's written that we're going to make, called Pet Shop.
Oh, nice.
Which is going to be fucking insane as well. So we're going to start filming that next year. Yeah.
It's called Pet Shop.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Pet Shop. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of bestiality and a lot of
Oh,
a lot of
shit, I was
gore.
A lot
not
of
ready for that.
sadomasochism.
Yeah, we
but
want
yeah,
to live inside heads, like for a bit.
yeah.
So
It's gonna be good,
basically
man.
semi Serbian film and shit.
Yeah.
Meet the
Island
Bride
of
of
Death.
Frankenstein.
Yeah,
Oh,
Island
no.
of Death was one of the inspirations on it, like Nico Mastarakis, where at the start the guy's fucking caressing the goat. If you've not seen it, the guy's caressing the goat and he fucks it. But
And what is it?
Island of Death.
Island of Death.
It's by a
And
director.
And that's from
called
80,
Nico
84? Is that
Yeah,
the one from
yeah,
like 84
yeah,
around there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where
okay.
the couple go to Mykonos. You've probably seen it. I'm sure you
Yeah.
have. I know you. I know you've seen it.
Yeah. I watched a
yeah.
bunch of stuff.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing at the moment. Yeah.
So yeah, lots of prosthetics and SFX.
Yeah,
drones.
I love seeing we watching, following you guys, and I love seeing the stuff that you guys be making, man. I love it.
Yeah.
Cause see,
man, we can't
like
wait
in
for you
music
guys to come.
videos, that's how I want to do my music videos. I don't want to do a
Oh,
music
bro.
video where I'm just like in a hallway or I got money or a car. I want heads getting chopped off and stuff
Yeah,
like
bro.
that.
Hours
Arms flying.
over, we'll hook you
But-
up.
When
Yeah.
you come, man, to the UK, like definitely, man, just holler at us. We'll do that. We'll show you all the
Yes.
sites. We'll fucking take you out. We'll have a good time, and also we'll shoot the music video, man. We'll
Yeah, you guys have to write me into one of those movies as like a pizza delivery guy or something.
we are
That's
working
hilarious.
also on like a super secret project, which is like a slasher in space, and let's just say Mother Mortis will be back. Mother Mortis will be back.
Also, the
So
last
we-
slasher in space I've seen was Jason X. Now,
Yeah.
it's been like what?
Yeah, they're
When did that come out? It's
shit.
like 20 years or so? or something?
It's been
There's
about
been a
20
slasher in
years.
space?
Yeah, there's Amityville in space. There's a new one which is by the Mark Polonia, who's like fucking famous, like SOV horror filmmaker from the US. That's dropping on Wild Eye, I think. Wild Eye.
Oh,
But,
okay. I see Wild Eye kind of making their name around here. That and what's that other? There's the other brand that came up with them. Oh, Red
There's a-
something. I can't think.
There's
of
quite
it.
a few, man. There's Darkside. There's Wild Eye. There's Culture Shock. There's OCN. Obviously Arrow, which is a big one.
Arrow's been killing the game with those old school releases. Like,
Bro, all I'm gonna say is I might possibly have something very special to announce with you know.
Mm.
With Arrow.
Okay, I like that little teaser right there.
yeah. Let's see. There's nothing's confirmed, but like, yeah, man. Like I sent the Mother Mortis Arrow, and the guy come back to me saying he's definitely gonna watch it. So fingers crossed.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Hey,
Alright.
is Blue Underground still a thing? Do they still release stuff?
I don't know, man. I've not heard any films from them for a while.
Yeah, me neither. I was gonna say, send it to them, dude. They might pick it up too, but I don't know if they're still
Yeah.
around. I haven't seen them release anything in years.
There's
So
quite a few, man. There's quite a few DVD ones. Like there's eight films, which is up here as well. There's like they do like loads of kung fu ones.
what's that one brand? Dark. I can't think of it. They released like Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer.
Is it Darkside?
Dark Sky. Dark Sky. Yeah. What about
Dark
that? Dude?
Sky. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good. They're good.
They did
Well-
that movie Possum. That was really weird.
Possum is a good film. Possum.
Yeah, that was crazy. You seen that yet, Walter?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that. I see that one always in like the fucking horror section, and I'm like, damn, I'm gonna watch it one day.
It is a very strange film, but it's good, man. It's got like some
Yeah.
David Lynch vibes almost.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, not like Eraserhead.
Eh,
No, that's a fucking classic.
kind of like Eraserhead. That
it's
movie
strange.
was weird as fuck. I'm
Eraserhead's
say that much.
gnarly.
it's
Yeah.
trippy as hell. It's trippy.
The first
as
time I
hell.
ever watched it, me and my buddies got together and we had some magical space paper. And I said, hey, you guys want to watch this movie? So we watched it and that baby scene.
Oh
man.
yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It keeps growing. I'm like,
Yeah.
where was this guy's mind at? Where was he going with this?
Yeah, man. David Lynch, bro. David Lynch is a genius, bro. Dune. You've seen Dune, yeah? The fucking
Oh yeah.
Dune is probably one of my favorite sci-fi films. People didn't like it. I was thinking, what the fuck? This was everything that I could possibly want in a sci-fi film. I was sad there
rank
wasn't
it up
enough.
there. It's up there,
But,
dude.
but I tell you, the only person that would have beaten David Lynch for making Dune would have been Alejandro Jodorowsky if he had made his, bro. Because he wanted to make Alejandro Jodorowsky, the guy that made El Topo and Holy Mountain and Santa Sangre and all them films, bro. His films are fucking insane. Yeah. Like, and he was gonna make Dune.
You'll have to send me that guy's name. I don't think I've seen any of those.
Bro. Oh my god, Enokh. You got to watch El Topo. The cinematography and like the imagery in that
pen?
film. Yeah, it's El Topo. So ELTOPO. And then another one of his films that you need to watch is called Holy Mountain. And he's old now. He's still alive. He's in his 80s. He's like 87 or something. Lives in France now. But bro, he is one of my favorite directors, man. Like,
Man,
not
I'm gonna check
horror.
him out.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead to our game for the evening. So, as y'all know, for those that listen to my podcast, I love games. I love all types of games, video games, board games, card game, you name it, you know. So what we're gonna play today is a game of 21 questions. Now, the point of this game is our guest is going to guess what movie you, the audience, suggested to me to be the subject of this game. So the only thing that these guys can ask me are yes and no questions. So
Okay.
Yep. And you guys only have 21 questions collectively, not 21 questions
Oh,
each.
okay.
We not doing that bullshit.
Yeah.
7 apiece.
Yeah, so,
53
so all
questions.
y'all got 21 questions as a collective unit. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Let's go.
All right, you want to take the first one?
Yeah, so just to start, yeah. Is it a slasher film?
No.
Ooh. Val's got this.
No. You go. We'll go in turns. Like, so then you ask one,
Yeah,
Jay,
going-
and then Enokh ask one, and then we'll go back to me because we can then.
Yeah, that works perfect.
Is it a horror film?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll just go through the categories.
I know. It wouldn't be anything that's not a horror film. So yeah, we're good on that front.
Okay.
Was it released in the last 5 years?
No.
Okay. Oh. Was it? Sorry, no. Does it?
I've gone.
Go on. You ask, Jay, because if you got
Does it involve a masked killer?
No.
Okay,
Okay.
that's good. That's a good one, Jay. Yeah.
Thanks.
Is it? Is it got anything to do with possession or exorcism?
Ooh, that's a good
Oh,
one. You know what? I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes to that one.
Oh, okay, guys. We're on the path.
All right.
So we know it's got something to do with possession. and
Is it from the 90s?
No.
Does it involve a child?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Damien.
No.
No.
What's the date?
Okay, so it doesn't involve a child. It's paranormal. It's not from the
No, it
last
does involve
5
a
years.
child.
It does involve a
involve-
child.
It does, yeah. Okay. Shit. Not from the night.
Is it adapted from a book?
Oh, that's a good question. Let me
Thank
go
you.
ahead and search that real quick
Okay. I see.
because I want to say yes, but I don't think it. Oh, yeah, actually, it was.
Oh,
Okay.
was it made in the 80s?
No.
Oh, so we know, Jay, that it's not in the last 5 years. Yeah. It's not
Okay.
in the 90s or the 80s. Yeah. So it could be the 70s still. Yeah.
Yeah.
And is it based in America?
The movie, yes.
Yeah.
See, there's so many I want to see that I want to say. Like,
Now, let's whittle it down a bit more.
You guys are getting warm, though. That's all I'm
Yeah,
gonna say.
So
well,
Enokh, let me bring you up to speed.
Yeah, bring me up to
basically.
speed. My son needed me.
It's based in America. Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't filmed in the 80s. It wasn't filmed in the 90s. It wasn't filmed in the last 5 years. Yeah.
Okay.
It's got a child in it. Or it's based on, like, it has child. It's based on a book. Yeah. And it's got something to do with exorcism or possession or something like that.
Based on a book.
Enoch's our secret weapon, bro. 'cause he-
I know. I feel like
That's why I'm
you
relaying the
already know this.
information.
But you guys are 10 questions in, just so you know.
so we can afford one then. So can I make a suggestion?
Yeah, you go for it. Yeah.
Fire starter.
Firestart? No.
No, because
Okay.
that's older, isn't it? No.
Yeah, that one was
Well,
made
they
in the
did
80s.
remake it, but I think they remade it just recently, like 2020.
Yeah, I was thinking the Drew Barrymore one.
Yeah,
Oh,
that one
yeah,
was made in the
that's
80s.
80s. Yep.
Well, yeah.
But no, 80s is out of the question. 80s and 90s. is out of the
That's why I'm
So it's,
confused.
so it's
it's
from
not-
2000 to 2018, 2017.
Yeah,
So it's in between there.
yeah.
It's got child. Is is the child a girl?
That's a good question.
that is a good
That is really a good question. Because let me
Oh.
see.
ooh. I've got an idea. I've got one as well. I've got a question.
Okay, go ahead and ask.
Is it a haunted house? Has it got something to do with a haunted house?
No.
Okay, so you know it's not a haunted house.
Still waiting for that answer.
Oh, this is quite hard, man. This is quite hard.
It is. Gotta narrow it down. We need to know if it's a boy or a girl. That's a key component.
I know. That's what I'm trying to like look up because I can't remember at the time like what the baby is. Then that's what killing me.
Is it the hatchling?
No.
Rosemary's Baby.
Yes, it actually is.
Yeah.
I could think
It
that
is.
one. I thought,
Yeah, whoa! Yes, team.
I
Oh,
feel
so
like
it
I
was
gave,
from the, was it from the original from the 70s?
That movie came out in 1968.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, sorry, I was close. Dang
Yeah.
it, so we're over here talking about the 2000s, man. You had us all confused,
We
man.
got there, man. We got there.
Hey, yeah.
No,
yeah.
no,
Yeah.
but you guys said like the 90s and the 80s. You guys
Yeah,
didn't
I know.
ask
We
whether
didn't
it
even
was in
think
the
that you're-
2000s.
That's
Didn't
what I was
think you're gonna go
thinking.
back that far.
Yeah.
Man, that's a classic. That. There's
Yeah,
got a lot
but
of
I think I
underlying-
fucked it up by saying the baby.
Yes.
Yeah, as soon as you said baby, it
No.
was over. You
But
should
I
have
mean,
said
it could've
child.
been- the child, yes. Oh man. All right, y'all down for another? Because I got another one in the back pocket, you know.
Oh,
Yeah,
let's
let's
go.
do it.
What you want?
Let's
Let's
go.
go. play
Yeah,
that
I'm
one
in
out.
now. The dream team.
Oh man. But you know what? Let's go ahead and take a break real quick.
Yeah.
So yeah. So as you guys know, as you shouldn't say in a scary movie, I'll be right back, and I will be right back with my guest.
Um,
So be right back, y'all.
Cool.
I'm gonna go smoke.
They're coming here. They're waiting at the edge of the city. They peer around buildings at night. And they'll take you one by one, and no one will hear you scream. No one will hear you scream.
All right, and we are back. So we are here with my guest today, Jay Addamz, Balraj Kang, and xMortiz. Oh, let's go. So right now, we're gonna go ahead and jump into our next segment, which is just a topic brought on by Bal. You know, and I gotta thank you, Bal, for giving me this topic, you know, this topic idea, but your Mount Rushmore of horror movies. So as y'all know, the Mount Rushmore is like a very iconic site in the United States. And, you know, it has like all the past presidents on there, supposedly the greatest presidents ever. I mean, I don't know if that really is what they would call it, but, you know, there's some four dudes up there, you know, doing their thing. But yeah, I just want to know right now, what are you guys's, you know, Mount Rushmore of horror movies, you know? And I'm gonna start it off with Bal, because I know Bal, he has his list all ready to go.
Yeah, man. So I'd say first one for me personally, John Carpenter, just because I love the films, man, and it's just like it's just the versatility, you know, like it's the fact that every film that he made is like iconic, and at the time when he made them, they flopped and he wasn't appreciated, and like, you know, like number one is this, like me being a director, if a film flops, like, and people don't like it, number one, it gets to you big time, man. And like, you think like he made like films like Halloween and stuff like that, but I mean, a lot of other films that he made, like The Thing, you know, like They Live and films like that, even The Fog, you know, like when you watch it back, there's layers to it. Like you're peeling back an onion, you can watch it again and again. So that's what I love, man. And obviously my favorite film of John Carpenter's is The Thing. Man, I ain't never got anything like, I can watch that film every day of the week and my missus will get bored of me. Yeah, so that's my number one. Number two, I would say, these are just random for order. It's not, you know, it's not in any particular order. I'd say Brian Yuzna, just because Reanimator was absolutely crazy, and Society is probably one of the most fucking insane endings that I've ever seen in a movie to this day. And, you know, I just feel like, you know, even Brian uses The Dentist, seen The Dentist. Yeah, that's like crazy. Like he was just ahead of his time and never really got appreciated for, you know, the films that he made. But yeah, he's another guy. And my favorite film of his is Society, just because it's like slow burn to perfection, you know, and the payoff is worth it. And then I'd say number 3 is Olaf Ittenbacher, who's basically German underground horror filmmaker. And what I love about him is the gore, man. He's like the godfather of gore, you know, like he made like Burning Moon, which is a crazy film, and like the hell scene, the hell scene, bro, like it's something that stuck with me when I watched that when I was younger for a while. He made a film called Black Past, which is fucking insane as well. It's like dark, and you know, he made a lot of his own SFX. He's an SFX artist as well. And then Primutos, The Fallen Angel, which is my favorite of his, which is just like, you know, yeah, there's nothing more that I can say better. That film is just amazing. Right. And then he made No Reason as well, which is a great film, and he's making a lot of others. He's a living legend, man. And then my last one, which is probably a bit of a weird option, and people probably would be like, what? But I'd say Larry Cohen, because I liked a lot of his films, and a lot of his films were made with not that much, and he had his own style, like The Stuff, like that was ahead of its time.
The Stuff, you know, with the what's that guy's name? Chocolate Chip? What's that dude with that cookie chip?
Never enough of the stuff. Yeah, like that is a really good film, man. Like when I watched that, Michael Moriarty was the guy that used to act in a lot of Larry Cohen's films, and he's an underrated guy, man. He's a really good actor. And then Q as well, The Winged Serpent, that's a really good film. Like he made God Told Me To, yeah, which is another good one. He made a really good one. Yeah, like so his style was very sort of off kilter, and I like that. So yeah, that's my fault.
That's what's up.
All right, number 1, all time, Peter Jackson. Dead Alive, mwah, my favorite movie ever made. Love it. All right. And then next we go with Yoshihiro Nishimura, who I recently discovered, who has become one of my favorite directors of all time, who did Tokyo Gore Police, Mutant Girl Squad, Frankenstein Girl versus Vampire Girl. These movies are so over the top insane. If you guys have never seen these, practical effects are amazing. And the guy makes all this stuff on a shoestring budget. I think he spent like maybe, he said he made one of his films with like $8,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, but Tokyo Gore Police is his #1 most known. A lot of people have seen that, which is just, it's just so crazy and off the wall stuff. Like I've never seen anything like it. It's almost like those monsters you've seen in Power Rangers, except in a horror gore fest. I call it Japanese hyper splatter films. But yeah, Yoshihiro Nishimura is #2. And then I'll go with obviously Sam Raimi. I love Sam Raimi. Obviously he's dead. And then I'll go with a little bit more classy with Lamberto Bava.
Oh,
I love Demons 1 and 2. I am huge. I love those films to death. Lamberto Bava is amazing. And it's kind of messed up because everyone, when they think of Demons, they give the credit to Argento. It wasn't even Argento's film. It was Bava's, you know, and they're always like, he never gets the recognition for it because he used Argento's name as the presentation to get his film more credibility, you know? So everyone's like, oh yeah, Argento's Demons. It's like, no, man. Come on, give the man his credit. Like, no. But yeah, yep, that's my 4.
Okay.
I was gonna say Stuart Gordon, but you said Brian Usna, so I was like, yeah, those guys are pretty much the same. You know, they tag team everything. So
yeah.
All right, Ray J.
No. Like now, I'm pretty much the same. Like Sam Raimi, you know, he's a good director. Like say Carpenter. Yeah, I do like the Human Centipede films.
Oh yeah,
those.
yeah.
At
Yeah.
least the first two. The third one was just
The
like,
third one, the second one was so gnarly.
yes.
Yeah, second one.
Yeah,
was
I had to
good.
see the second one.
Whoa, that one.
Yeah.
I think I was
I
like,
like
I
that.
think I was like 15 or 16 when I watched that or something like that. I was like, oh my god, whoa.
So
What are yours, Walter? What are yours?
All right, so okay, so I kind of did more horror movies, but I just literally like wrote down my director's list. Just
Yeah,
like
me too. I was like,
Riley
right off
was
the top of the head,
talking.
who do I got?
So I'm gonna do the movies first because I mean, if anybody knows me or listens to this podcast, they should know like half of this stuff already. But for one, I have Saw because I really do love the Saw franchises. You know, that literally was like the movie that just made me go, well,
The budget too was geniusly well.
yes,
Like he was very
yes.
smart on how he went about it. One room, 3 actors.
yes.
that
I
was
do like
Very
films
smart
like
way to do
that.
it. Very
You
smart.
know, a film
Like
that isn't
James
doing
Wan.
too much.
That was
you know?
James Wan.
Yeah,
Yep.
James Wan, Lee Wanell, you know.
Yeah.
Second movie I have up there is Night of the Living Dead, the original Romero version, black and white, of
Yeah.
course, because I can't deal with the color shit because I'm like, that's not how we were intended to watch this movie, you know? Like, give me like a black and white film
yeah,
that is shot
I agree.
well, done well, you know, has a nice story to it, you know, and it's just like the hero in the film, you know,
That movie's
ends up getting-
timeless, man.
it is. It's like literally Dwayne Jones as the hero of the film was something that you did not see in a lot of American
It was
films.
crazy. It was controversial at the time, you know?
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like, really? That's controversial? Like, come on, people.
yeah. Well, I mean, there was
You
a
know,
lot
I
of
know.
racism back then, you know.
He
Yeah.
really paved the way, you know? Like that was
Yeah.
like you said, that was like the first
Iconic,
real-
man. Iconic.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Uh,
Yep. So the next movie I got is Get Out because I feel like ever since Jordan Peele came out with that movie, a lot of people try and copy Jordan Peele a lot, you know.
his style for sure. I
agree.
see that.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people, that's why we got a lot of, you know, a lot of more self-aware movies like a Midsummer or
Mm.
like a movie Master, you know, that
Yeah.
or
What do
Bodies,
you think of his
Bodies,
other
Bodies.
movies?
I like his other movies. You know, I really did like Us. I like
You think
Nope.
you think they compared to Get Out though?
Now, see, that's
Nah,
a different
yeah.
animal. That's a different
Yeah,
animal.
Get Out is that movie I love. I love that. I just don't
Get
think
Out
his
is
other
good.
films
Yeah.
compare with that one. Is you know, I'm not hating on the other two, but they're definitely not on the Get Out level.
No, but Nope is definitely like a really good film, and it does have a lot of nuance that, you know, it's not like trying to
Oh, yeah,
be
He took
overtly
that in
on
a
that.
whole different direction than I think anybody expected. Like when you watch the movie,
Oh,
not knowing
yeah.
anything about it, and you're like, "Yo, wait, what?"
It's crazy. It's a crazy movie. But for the fourth film, I have this movie called Darling. I don't know if you guys ever seen this one before, but
That's the sequel to The Woman.
no, this one is a different film. It's like it's shot in black and white, but it was made in
Oh,
like
okay.
the 2000s. It's basically about this girl who is house sitting this house that is kind of haunted, and as she is like kind of sitting in the house, she's kind of like changing with the house, you know, like slowly she's kind of descending into a world of madness, basically.
I see that.
Yeah, it's an interesting movie. I mean, I like it. I love it. It's kind of like, you know, again, it's shot in black and white, and I'm low-key a sucker for like almost black and white films, man. You know?
Jay likes his black and white.
Yeah,
yeah.
yep. And especially if it's like a gory black and white film. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
the violence that happens in the film, it's slow, but when the violence comes, you're just like, oh shit, what? So yeah, that movie is worth the watch. But those are my 4 movies for Mount Rushmore. But for as directors, Jordan Peele, of course, you know, I mean, again, like a lot of people copy him. I feel like he's paving the way for like just like a lot of like minorities of color, you know, as far as like
yeah.
went to get into horror and everything.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
because
Oh,
we don't
yeah.
see enough of them. We really
No,
don't see
no,
enough
Not
of them.
especially
Not at the top level.
directorial, you know,
Like, you
for
know,
sure.
like since like even for us brown people, man, the only one we've ever had really is M. Night Shyamalan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only dude. Like, and he's still making films. Like, whether it's good
Yeah.
or not.
Yeah. Whether
mean,
good or
still
not, he's
making
still
films.
pushing them out.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still working, you know.
Yeah, man. He's Indian, bro.
Yeah.
He's not gonna stop working. When he's finished, you have a corner shop, bro. Fucking curry house around in New York somewhere. Trust me, bro.
All right, so for the next one I have is Wes Craven. I mean, none of you guys said Wes Craven, man, but
Oh,
Wes
yeah,
Craven is my dude. Like,
Yes,
I
people under
love
the stairs.
Scream.
Hills of Eyes, bro. Hills of Eyes.
Oh my god, like, bro,
Scream,
created
everything, bro. He had so
Scream,
much-
Freddy. I mean,
Freddy,
it's
yeah.
like, yeah, nah, Wes
Dude,
Craven.
The people
was
under the
too
stairs,
easy.
man.
It was too
I love
easy of
it.
an option, man. Like, I thought I'd give someone else a chance, you know? Like,
Oh yeah,
Honestly.
true.
Wes will be up there, man, like with the greats, you know, like of the horror world, like
Yeah,
directors,
exactly. Yeah. I
Yeah,
try to
Too
go a
easy.
little bit more sideball with it, you know.
Yeah,
yeah. But yeah, he's up there. James Wan, of course. I mean, obviously, for obvious reasons. I mean, even though I'm not a fan of like a lot of the Conjuring movies,
The
Yeah,
first
he's
one
still
is
been doing
I
the
like
first one is dope. The first
First
one
one's-
is dope.
Yeah, dope. Yeah. Second
But
one's all right too, but after that, yeah.
yeah,
Particularly with Insidious 1 and 2. All right, I
Yeah.
kind of get down with them, but after that, he keeps letting other directors touch his work, and then they just,
yeah,
dude, like, why did
Commercialised
I don't
it.
understand. Why do you do that? It's like, hey, I made this, I built this. Here, you take it and see what you can do with it, and then they just fumble
yeah.
it. Hey,
Yeah.
But I want to say he did kind of come back with Malignant, you know, because it has that whole basket case feel to it, you know.
Malignant was a different vibe for sure.
Yeah, I know a lot of people, some people, it's either a hate or love it. You know, I loved it. A lot of people, you know, kind of hated it, but I was like, yo, nah, this movie is pretty dope, you know?
man. Oh, what even Frank Heinenlotter, man. Like, because think about
Ooh.
Heinenlotter.
Ooh,
He
Frankenhooker.
has- Yeah, he's probably one of the best because look at his
Basket
filmography.
case, brain damage.
Mhm.
But I mean, like, bro, even then, like, his filmography is like, it's only like 7-8 films. You know what I mean? Like, even I don't even know if it's that many.
All
Like,
shot in grimy New York backdrops.
Yeah, and like, yeah, and literally, bro, like you know, a lot of people like him, innit? Like, he's had a lot of an effect on people. You know what I mean? Like, especially this generation of filmmakers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jay,
he's
you
the
can put
man.
him on yours.
Yeah.
You put a lot on yours.
And for my last one, of course, I gotta pick Dario Argento. At first, I was picking T West because I do like Your Next, and I do like the X movie that came out. I really do like that. That one was a really good one that came out this year. And I do like the work that he does with the Radio Silence guys, who I also was gonna have on my list. But then, you know, one of you guys mentioned Argento, and I was like,
Oh,
you
man,
know what?
Argento.
Yeah, Argento is a little
Argento,
bit-
yeah, I mean, Argento's Argento, you know, I mean, Bird of the Crystal Plumage, or that
Mm.
Four Flies on Velvet. I
Tenid,
think.
yeah, that's
Deep
the sick one, bro. I
Red.
like that. Yeah,
Dude,
Tenid as
Suspiria,
well.
Phenomena.
Suspiria, bro.
Yeah, Suspiria is the
Suspiria.
most beautiful film I've ever seen. The colors
Yeah,
he chose to
Suspiria.
use in that are insane.
Yeah.
The purples
Yeah.
and blues. Like he used no
Beautiful.
natural lighting. He like tried to like make dude. That was
Yeah.
that's so genius. And he had the band Goblin do the entire soundtrack for it.
Bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That soundtrack is off the. I listened to that
Yeah.
on the car, bro, driving around.
Yeah,
yeah.
I got a special edition that came with 3 discs, you know, and it has the whole Goblin CD. I was like, yeah, this is awesome.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, those are my Mount Rushmore of horror films and directors. So yeah.
Nice.
Now get my way, bitch.
ahead right now. We're gonna like move on to like the slasher corner right now. So I want to know what you guys have to suggest for our guest today.
I'll suggest one, Mad God. If you haven't seen Mad God, please go watch that. 25 years it took the guy to make it, all stop motion.
Yeah,
amazing. Oh my
Yep.
God.
Yeah.
What a masterpiece of a film. And there's like no dialogue either. It's like, dude, that movie was, I sat down and watched it and I was like blown away. I was like, this had to take this guy, I mean, yeah, 25 years it took him to kind of build it. So, but it's like, wow, the dedication put into that. Like, can you imagine that? Like, dude. Yeah, if you haven't seen that, please go watch that movie. It'll definitely take you back to like some early Tim Burton kind of stuff, you know?
Oh
really
yeah.
cool. Really cool.
I heard that it's made by that Phil Tippett, isn't it? Who,
Yeah, the guy who
Yep.
did the special effects for Star
Yeah.
Wars and Jurassic Park.
That's
And
it. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. He spent 30 years making it, like
Yeah.
basically nothing, like in his
on
back garden.
nothing. He just like did it at his house, just like scene by scene. Come back from big old Hollywood and just working on this dark, demented thing in his basement. Like, dude, that's
Right.
awesome.
Yeah.
So cool.
I'd probably say, it's difficult. I'd say like horror film wise, The Witch That Came from the Sea.
Oh
just
man,
got a
that
DVD of
movie
that.
is so crazy.
That film, bro, like that film, what I like about that film is like it's low key, like, but it's like the cinematography is all great, and like
Mhm.
Dean Cundy shot it, John Carpenter's guy, that the DOP that shot The Thing.
That's the movie that has old girl that's killing all those dudes, right?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
one.
yeah. I remember because that one scene lives in my head rip free, you know, where you realize why she's doing all that.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo,
It's a
how did they get
dark
away
film,
with
man.
this?
It's
Yeah,
actually,
that's crazy. I've never seen it. I have an unopened DVD.
bro,
just
watch
sitting
it, man.
in my
It's dark, man. It's dark. It's like
it gets real dark in the end.
But that's mine, man.
Yeah.
That I'd definitely say people check that film out just because it's like an unknown gem, like, you know.
Mhm.
So that's my option, bro. Definitely.
Yeah.
Right.
Mine would be The Brood.
Oh.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
That movie is so off the wall, dude.
I think Jay's the one that turned me
Yeah,
on to The Brood.
It's such a
Honestly,
trip. That film is such a trip.
Yeah, the horror stayed with me, like sort of getting left when I was like 7 as The Brood being nanny for the afternoon, and kind of it took until probably about a year ago to rewatch it. It was just very unnerving, probably. Especially sort of the scene where she's licking the baby.
oh yeah.
Mortiz is very inspired, you know.
I like that. You know, I do
That's
like the
awesome.
scene.
Yeah.
I do like how like the reasoning for like all those like, you know, those kids and everything like that. That shit was trippy to me. I was like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How they come about? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. You don't really see too many things like that anymore.
Well,
Honestly,
see, that goes back to what we were talking about with originality nowadays. You know,
Mhm.
Yeah.
like that was original. You know, like watching that movie and you're like, whoa, where did he come up with this? What inspired him to make this? You know, and
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Oliver
it's just-
Reed, bro.
you see it.
Oliver Reed's in it. So it's like Oliver
Yeah.
Reed,
Yeah.
legend.
dude, yeah, legend.
Yeah.
It's kind of around the year of sort of, you know, Children of the Corn and sort of the 70s,
Yeah.
80s sort of.
They're like the
Practical.
fear of like the children. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We gotta fear these little shits from killing us.
Yeah, you guys ever seen the movie Bloody Birthday?
No, I
Not
haven't
sure.
seen
no,
it.
I've heard of that. Yeah, I want to
It's-
see
I
that.
just need.
Yeah, it's an
just
80s
need
film
dialogue.
about these kids who were just like, there's 3 kids and they decided to start like killing people. And it's like, what, how they like, Dude, the 80s was crazy. Bloody Birthday, dude. That movie is gnarly. Like, what is going on here?
You know what?
Oh,
I
check
feel
out.
like any movie made before like the 90s, they were really like it was like a free for all.
Oh, it was 100%. Who can make the most
Up in the
craziest thing? But that's how we got some of the best stuff ever, you know. They need to go back to that free for all, not worry about offending people. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
it.
Like,
Yeah.
just
Do it.
You know
Just
what?
do it.
I heard the new movie Bodies kind of they kind of poke fun at the woke culture a little bit in the film.
I
But,
watched
like,
half of it.
yeah, I
I've not
haven't watched it
seen
yet.
No, I've not seen it.
Yeah,
A
I
lot
heard
of
it
the
was
times
pretty
though, I
good.
stay away from those, like what I see as mainstream Hollywood horror. You know,
Yeah, same.
if I see Rotten Tomato give it 100%, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm sorry. You know, that's just how I am. You know, I don't believe you critics. You guys are lying on your teeth a lot of the times. You
There's
know?
one called Frankenstein's Army, which is a good one.
Oh, dude, that movie's the effects in that are crazy, dude.
Yeah, that's a
There's so many characters, so many zany,
Yeah.
wild monsters. I love that kind of
that's a
stuff.
sick film. That.
That's released by Darkside. Yep.
Yeah, that and then yeah, man, you just like even Motel Hell. If you see Motel Hell,
Yes.
that's a
Damn,
fucking
isn't that the
classic.
one with the clowns?
No, this is about like the couple who are like killing people
Yep.
and doing shit with their bodies, and they're wearing the pig mask. It's got the pig mask on with them.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
and
okay,
he's
okay.
turning them,
Okay,
he's
I haven't
turning
seen
them
that
into
one.
sausages.
Yeah.
I've heard of that film, but I'm mixing
Are
it
you
up with
thinking of
something.
Tourist Trap?
No,
what
no,
you're
no,
thinking?
no,
Sick
no,
as
no.
well.
This one had
Yeah.
clowns in it,
Yeah, like
and
Tourist Trap.
it was like these people were stuck in a hotel because of like some mystical force with these fucking clowns and shit. And it was like these people killing, well, basically the people that were trapped there. I can't remember the name of it. I'll probably remember it once we're off the air.
Yeah.
Right,
When we're done recording and everything. You know, but anyway, I gotta say, thank you guys for coming on to the show, man.
Bro, it's pleasure, man.
course.
As
Yep,
always.
yep.
Yeah.
You know, it's a celebration, you know, Halloween. I mean, what do you guys usually do for Halloween? I feel like we didn't talk enough about that. What do you guys usually do, you know, these days, you know?
I usually just binge watch horror films, bro. That's
Yeah,
it,
exactly.
man.
I use it as an excuse to do even more of what I usually do.
Yeah, that's it. Like, sometimes I like to write as well. Halloween's always a good excuse to write something, start writing something, or just chill with my chick and watch some scary movies, man.
Okay,
like
that's what's
Some
up.
pizza.
My son, you know, my
Really?
son is starting to like articulate life a little bit more. You know, he's 3 now, so and he loves horror. He just loves scary things. You know what I'm not telling him the spirit of Halloween. He loves the animatronics. You know, he gets a real kick out of that stuff. You know, it puts a smile on my face. Like, yeah, I can't wait for you a little bit older. You need to go through my DVDs.
He's gonna be like, yeah, the Holy Grail, bro. Right? He's gonna find some good stuff, yeah.
I swear,
Yeah.
man. He's gonna be like 12, having slumber parties with his homies. He's like, Dad, we need a movie. I'm like, you came to the right place.
But anyways, if you guys want to follow my guest, you know, to follow Bell is Apotheosis Productions. If you want to follow Jay Addamz, it is just Jay Addamz. If you want to follow EnokhxMortiz, it's EnokhxMortiz on everything.
Yes.
Yep. And of
I
course,
just
y'all
would
know.
say,
Y'all, yeah, Jay Addamz with a Z.
Yeah.
Can't forget that part. Can't forget that part.
Very important.
Yep. And as you know, y'all can follow me, Walterdoom, on anything, volume streaming, Walterdoom on Instagram, the Walterdoom on TikTok and Twitter. And yeah, I mean, this has been another episode. Happy Halloween, everybody. This has been another episode of Let's Talk About Horror. This is America. Don't let them catch you slipping now. Stay diabolical, people. Peace.
Peace out, bro.
yes.
Tell you.
Yeah.